What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the JuiceBox presented by LOCKCITY. You got Wighty here today. Happy Monday. Welcome back officially to the JuiceBox. We took a little bit of a break there, about a 1 week break or so around the holidays and around the new year, but we are officially back to our regularly scheduled programming with our daily NBA best bets here, Monday through Saturday, maybe even Monday through Sunday. Now that football's slowing down, the regular season's done, we're not going to have as much action on Sunday. We might be able to squeeze in some NBA episodes here on Sundays coming up, but nonetheless, you got us back here for our daily NBA best bets. You know the drill here. For those of you that have been watching, every single day we're going to have our 3 NBA best bets here on the JuiceBox, 2 of which are going to be 1-unit plays, and 1 of them is going to be our 2-unit JuiceBox lock of the day. Overall on JuiceBox locks of the day, we've been super successful coming into this one. Overall, we are, let's get an update here, 114 wins, 88 losses, and 2 pushes since we started the JuiceBox back near the beginning of 2025 for MLB season. We are up a total of 45.60 units, so an incredible return, a 45% return on your money since we started the podcast here. Very few places are you going to get a 45% return on your money. So let's keep things going. This will be the first podcast of 2026. So we'll track our 2025 and 2026 profit separately there. And then obviously altogether a nice little cumulative P&L as well. But without further ado, let's just get into things. Our first play that we're going to talk about here, it's going to be in the Knicks and the Pistons game. A little bit of a grudge match here. This is going to be the Pistons returning home after beating up on the Cleveland Cavaliers yesterday. Without Jalen Duren in the lineup, they look great. They were able to slow down Mobley down low. The Cavs obviously didn't have Jarrett Allen in there, which made things a little bit easier for the Pistons. But the Pistons are heading back home here tonight. They're 12-3 at home. They're taking on the Knicks that have lost each of their last 3 games. And this is going to be a playoff rematch from last year. The Knicks eliminated the Pistons from the playoffs. This is the first time that they're going to be meeting this year. In terms of injuries, some noteworthy stuff here. So Jalen Duren's still going to be out. Tobias Harris is still going to be out. Karis LeVert, they should just hold him out. He's been absolutely pitiful in his minutes. I don't even know the last time he went over in a game in terms of a plus minus. He's been minus like 20, minus 15 every single time that he's out there. But nonetheless, those are the 3 injuries on the Pistons side. What that's going to look like in terms of total minutes here. So obviously we're expecting Cade to take a bulk of these minutes. Isaiah Stewart, obviously in the front court, is going to need to play a ton of time there. We're going to need some front court help to slow down both Karl Anthony Towns and then Mitchell Robinson, obviously on the rebounding side as well. So Javonte Green's going to need to play big minutes. Paul Reed's probably going to need to play big minutes. Ron Holland is going to need to play big minutes at the 4. And then obviously Isaiah Stewart's going to need to be a huge defensive presence down there for the Pistons to be successful tonight. I like the Pistons here on their home court. We're getting them as an underdog, minus 2.5, minus 3, depending on where you look. I'm taking the minus 3 for the push here, but our first play of the day is going to be Detroit Pistons plus 3 spread on their home court on a back-to-back against the New York Knicks. The Knicks, like I said, have lost 3 in a row coming into this one. I like the Pistons to win a gritty one here, get a nice statement win in front of their home crowd tonight. We're going to be going 1 unit on this one, Detroit Pistons plus 3.0 spread. So if they if they lose by exactly 3, you're going to be able to get your money back on that one. The next one that we're going to look at, we're going to slide over and talk about Amen Thompson in this Phoenix Suns and Houston Rockets game. For those of you that haven't seen the updated website, also by the way, Daily Sheets is now edgeley.bet. We've transitioned there in terms of the website. We're going to be making a full branding transition in the coming weeks here. But if you were previously using Daily Sheets or sheet.today/NBA, you're now going to want to navigate to edgeley.bet or edgeley.bet/NBA if you want to own in on it. But our homepage, it's very, you can maneuver around this relatively well. Obviously, NBA is going to be in the center here. So if you just pull up the homepage and then click on NBA, this will get into what we're looking at. What we're going to hop into here, again, like I said, is going to be the Rockets and the Suns game. And then in terms of player props, we're going to be going, let me just flip over to table mode. We're going to be going with Amen Thompson over 17.5 total points. Let me just sort by points here. We haven't projected here on Edgeley all the way up at 21.2 total points tonight. Obviously the Phoenix defense is subpar. to be gentle against small forwards. I'm expecting Amen Thompson to absolutely crush this line tonight. We have him projected as the second highest scorer on the Rockets here. Again, we have him projected for over 20 total points, line at 17.5. I really like Amen on this line here. We're going to be going over 17.5 total points. And the best line that I could find on this one was minus 108 on Bet365. If you can find better, obviously go ahead and take that. This is going to be our second 1-unit play. Again, Amen Thompson over 17.5 total points. And that's going to bring us to our JuiceBox Lock. For the JuiceBox Lock, we're going to be targeting the Hawks game. So let me just flip over to the Hawks and Raptors here. The Hawks are going to be on the road, 17-20 overall, traveling up to Toronto to take on this Raptors squad here. If I flip over, we're going to be talking about assists here. And you could probably guess by looking at the chart here, we're going to be going with Dyson Daniels. Trae Young has been ruled out again for tonight. He will not be contributing here. Without Trae Young in the lineup, obviously the usage rate has really been leaning toward both Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels. Dyson Daniels is getting the majority of his assists, passing to both Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, as well as Nickeil Alexander-Walker, to be honest here. Porzingis is expected to play as well. He had a horrible game last game, so we're expecting some points on that side as well. There's going to be a lot of potential assists here tonight for Dyson Daniels. His line is 6.5, and we're actually getting plus money on this. We're projecting him for our 85% confidence ratio on Edgeley for 7.3 total assists. I think he could probably get up toward 8 or 9 total assists here for tonight. What we're going to go with for our JuiceBox Lock, it's going to be our 2-unit play of the day. Dyson Daniels over 6.5 total assists. And again, you can find this for plus money on the majority of sports books. I grabbed this on Bet365 at plus 116. But again, this is going to be our JuiceBox Lock, our 2-unit play of the day. Dyson Daniels over 6.5 total assists, plus 116 on Bet365. All right, y'all, hoping to go 3 for 3 here to kick off the new year, kick off the new week. And we'll see y'all back here tomorrow with 3 more picks. Thanks for listening. Take care.